Welcome back. Let's continue on page 510. So, chapter 15. And I'm going to interactive click this so that you can see each time you click the second selection, and it was the cyan, it was the yellow color. You cannot do cyan and cyan, but it has a contrast color here. Now click the gray tabs for the other records to familiarize yourself with the location and attributes for each postcode. When you are done, we're going to close the attribute table. So I'm going to close the attribute table, and then the yellow highlight on the map disappears. On the menu bar, we're going to do selection and then clear selection features. Or also you can do it from here. This button is clear selection. There are two ways to do that. So attribute information is useful, but a photograph can convey information that table attributes can't, such as the appearance of a neighborhood, pictures, documents, web pages, and microns can be connected to features by a hyperlink. The attribute table of a cabbage town postal code areas layer has a field called image that contains path to photographs that represent what neighborhoods looks like. Next, you will hyperlink the features to the photos and then view them. In the table of contents, switch back to the list by drawing order view and open the properties of the Cabbage Town postal code area layer. So we are going to see the property. And then in the layer property dialog box, click the display tab. In the hyperlink frame, select support hyperlink using field. So we're going to just check the box here under hyperlink frame. Below the checkbox, click the field list arrow, click the field, and click the field list arrow and click image. And then below the list, make sure the document option is selected and then click OK. Document is right here and hit apply, hit OK. So now next we are ready to see photos of the area to get a better sense of what kind of building and residential homes make up the Cabbage Town neighborhood. So on the toolbar, we're going to click the hyperlink tool. Hope it works. And then we're going to click. Wow, it's really nice. So now, once on the map, hyperlink features are outlined in blue. And then passing the mouse pointer over a feature that is hyperlink display the path location to the document, in this case a photograph. And it's very nice. And now we're going to click the next one. Oh, it's really nice. And if we hover up and we can see data, Cabbage Town 7 JPEG, it's a picture. Click any hyperlink feature to display a photo of the property. The photo appears in your default image browsing software. After you look at a few more photographs, close the application that opens it. So where are the photographs linked from? Where else can they be linked from? So the photographs are linked from the chapter 15 data. And the photographs can also be linked from other locations, including online or from a server. But now I'm going to open the chapter. So we're going to chapter 15 and data. And I'm going to show in Windows. That's where the data comes from. And I'm going to view data large. See, and you can see each image from here. And it's really a nice town. Very nice. Wow, it's beautiful. And now, creating hyperlinks. I'm going to talk about creating hyperlinks. There are two ways to create hyperlinks. One is to add document path or URL addresses to a field in the layer attribute table. This is efficient if you are hyperlinking many features. The other way is to click a feature using the Identify tool, and then right-click the feature in the Identify dialog box and click Add Hyperlink. This is easier if you are setting just a few hyperlinks. It is also the only way that lets you hyperlink a feature to more than one object. So for more information, we can consult ArcGIS Desktop Help. On the Contents tab, navigate to Desktop Mapping, working with layers, interacting with layer contents using hyperlinks. So prior to your work in ArcGIS, your coworkers suggested that you investigate the average household income of a postal code M4X1C5. So next you will use a Find tool to locate the area on the map and display its attributes. So on the toolbar, we're going to click the Find tool. And now we open the Find dialog on the Feature tab. The Find box, type. Okay, finally come out. We're going to type M4X1C5. And to speed things up, you can specify a layer and even a field to search in. So we're going to put Cabbage Town. So click the in arrow and click Cabbage Town postcode areas. Under search, we're going to click the in field option and then click the arrow below and click postcode. And then finally, we can click Find. So ArcMap searches the postal code field of Cabbage Town postcode area attribute table for M4X1C5 and displays the matching record. So now, yeah, it's very fast. Now you will find, now that you have found the feature, you can locate it on the map and get its attributes. So it's this one. And move the Find dialog away from the map, but so you still can see it in the lower portion of the dialog. We're going to right-click the M4. Okay, it's this one. We're going to right-click on this on the shortcut menu and click Identify. I forgot which one. This one. The postcode code flashes briefly in the middle of the map and the Identify window appears. So if the Identify window covers the postcode, move it and repeat. So now Identify window opens. We're going to move to this side. And the Identify window, scroll down to view the average household income. Wow, we are talking about money. So I don't have to scroll down because I have a bigger window. And household income. right here, average. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, $143,000. Wow, that's no wonder. It's really a nice town. So this postcode area has a high household income, 143. Wow, that's 14 times of my stipend for yearly stipend. Similarly, if you identify the immediate surrounding areas, you will see that they also have a high household income. Wow. Scan the other attribute values. When you are finished, we can close the identify window and a find window. So if you want to save the work, we can save it. If not, we're going to move on to the next area for using attribute queries. But to do that, I want to label the Cabbage Town. Going to property. So we're going to labels. Why not we just label their average income so we can see better? Wow. Some part are high, some part are low. But overall, wow. Those are good numbers. I wish my life could be better. Wow. Well, that's a little low. This side is a little low. Well, that's normal. But here, wow, it's good numbers. Okay, now let's close it up. And we're going to open the next exercises. Using attribute queries. So in ArcMap, we open the map and the map document from this folder, and the map of neighborhood postal code is displayed. On the menu bar, we're going to do click selection and select by attribute. On the select by attribute dialog box, we're going to set layer option to Cabbage Town postal code areas. So now we're going to go to selection, select by attribute. And the first one is select by code. And we haven't do anything from here yet. So the fields from the postal code attribute table appears in the fields list in the upper portion of the dialog box. It's right here. When a field is highlighted, you can display its attribute values in the unique value box. In the center of the dialog box, the bottoms to the left of the unique value boxes are used to choose operators. So those are operators, so you can see get unique values, such as greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So the first target you want to find is postcode areas with less than 5% of household purchasing groceries online. So in the fields list, we're going to scroll to grocery. And we're going to click get unique value. And we're going to double click grocery, and then you can see select from Cabbage Town where grocery, and then we're going to click less than button. Less than. And click get unique value. I already did, and then we're going to type 0.0